The four types of NoSQL databases. The first one is document based, and I have told you that MongoDB and CouchDB relates to document databases. So, data model stores data as JSON. JSON means JavaScript Object Notation, or BSON documents. So, key features are each document is self-contained and independent, and documents can have different fields and structures like in a university database. For example, I am a faculty member, and I'll have my own identity document, and being a student, you'll have your own. So documents can have different fields and structure. Because I am a faculty member, so I can have different fields other than you. I will be teaching different subject, and you will be reading different subject. You have a CGPA field. I won't have a CGPA field. So I have a salary field, and you don't have a salary field. So the documents can have different fields. So it supports nested objects and arrays. So nested means connecting in a loops. So documents are grouped into collections like tables, but flexible. So because they are not restricted to specific number of columns. So example document structure: a student record stored as a single document like student ID, 2023 BSCS 001, name Ali Raza, email can be ali@iub.edu.pk, and CGPA is 3.75, and courses can be CS 101, CS 202, nested array. Get it? So address, city, Bhavalpur, country, Pakistan. These are also nested objects. So best for content management system, user profiles and catalogs, and mobile and web application, and e-commerce product catalogs. So popular document databases are MongoDB, Couchbase, CouchDB, and Amazon Document Database. So now the next one is key value databases. Key value databases data The key value databases data model is simple dictionary or hash map structure. So Redis and DynamoDB are the key value databases. So the characteristics are extremely simple because every item is a key value pair, and blazing fast lookups by key. And because it use a hash map structure, so no query language you get are set by key. So just you'll have to enter key to fetch the data, and values can be strings, numbers, JSON, or binary data. So like this is a key. User 101 is a key, and value is Ali Raza. And session ABC123 is a key, and values session is active or passed out. So key is uh, card 2001. So value can be item number one, item value can be items, item one, item two, and total bill. So this is best for session storage or caching. Like you are shopping on uh, digital market application like Alibaba or Amazon, and it creates a session whenever you select an item, and it will be creating your total bill and everything related to that. So shopping carts, real time leaderboards, rate limiting and counters, and publish or subscribe messaging. So this is the best data model for for these application domains. So popular databases of the key values are Redis, Amazon DynamoDB, Memcached, and RocksDB. So the third one is column family databases. Column family databases are Cassandra, which I have already told you, and the data model for column family databases, the data stored in columns grouped into columns families. So the key features are optimized for high write throughput and designed for distributed storage across many servers. So you know that we talk about the horizontal scalability. So each row can have different columns, each row can have different columns. And great, because we are discussing about the column family databases. So the grade for time series and log data. And how it works, unlike relational databases that stores data row by row, column family databases store data column by column. This makes aggregations very fast, like row keys user 101 and column families profile and activity. Profile contains name, email, and phone, and in activity columns contains last login, page views, etc. So the column family database is best for time series data like sensor readings and stock prices like in the exchanges. So IoT data storage, because Internet of Things is the collection of everything that can be connected to the internet. So the data is different because IoT use the sensors, and sensor readings contain differentiated data. So we need to use the column family database, and the logging and event storage for the future, because we need logging for future investigations, and logging and event storages is very critical for heavy systems. So write heavy applications and fraud detection systems, so column family databases are good for them. So popular databases are Apache Cassandra and Apache HBase and ScyllaDB. And the last one is graph databases. Graph databases are Neo4j and RangoDB. Data model are nodes. Nodes are entities, and edges are relationships. Relationships between entities. So characteristics are optimized for traversing relationships be- between the nodes, and relationships are first class citizen, very fast for connected data queries and visual representation of data networks. The components are nodes represents entities, and entities can be person, company, and product. There is a tool Multigo works in the same way, and which is used for open source intelligence gathering. So edges represents relationships, like the person is friends with someone, and person is works for some specific company, and person purchased some specific thing. So properties are attributes of both nodes and edges. Like example, in a social network, nodes are Ali, Sarah, and database course. And edges are Ali friends with Sarah, and edges are Ali enrolled in database course. So best for social networks and friend recommendation, fraud detection, finding suspicious patterns. So recommendation engines and knowledge graphs and network and IT operations and identity and access management systems. So popular databases are Neo4j, Amazon Neptune, and Renko DB, and Janus Graph. So we have discussed all of the types of NoSQL databases, and now in the next lecture we will discuss about the base versus asset, and just stay connected.